What's up, Monday Gladiators? So today I'm coming with another video, and I'm just gonna rant a little bit here. I'm gonna rant a little bit, because I'm tired, guys. I'm tired of seeing you guys almost hurting yourselves, and just because of one concept. And I'm gonna teach you that concept today. That's gonna save you a world of trouble. So I'm more a lifter, like training with weights. And if you're here, most of the people that will be here will be people who use weights. So what I wanna help you with is getting your mindset right in terms of lifting. So the one thing that I hate, and I think I've said this in a previous video, is that I hate the concept of we're lifting weights. I hate that concept, and I think that's what is getting us into trouble and is getting us injured. So I want you to start to think of not lifting weights, but think of rather moving with weight. Because that's all we're doing here, is we're moving with weight. So for example, I'll give you an example. So for example, I'm doing bicep. This is the biceps. And what is the bicep meant to do? It's meant to bring your hand up. So for example, I'm eating, I'm using my bicep. I'm grabbing something, pulling it up to my face. For example, grabbing a phone, I'm using my bicep. Hello, that's bicep. So it's the same movement. So if I'm at the gym and I'm saying I'm working my bicep, it's the same thing. The movements are going to be this. This is the movement that's going to happen. But if I'm thinking of it as I've grabbed a weight and I need to lift this weight and get it up as quickly as possible, then we're getting it totally wrong. What I'm trying to do is I'm doing the same movement, but because I've got nothing here, there's going to be no stimulation. Because the concept of building muscle is where you're putting weight on a natural movement. You're putting weight, and that's going to cause more muscle damage, and then that, when you heal, what the process they call hypertrophy, is where the muscle will get built. So all the nutrients, and that's the science. I don't want to get into the science of things, but basically we add weight because we want to build the muscle. The muscle will adapt and grow. So what are we doing? Same movement. It's the same thing I would have been doing here. But you're not going to see me doing this. You're not going to see me doing that, right? Because I've got no control already. When I'm doing this, I'm feeling pain. You're not going to see me doing that. Why are we doing that when we're lifting weights? We should be moving the weight, not lifting the weight. We're moving the weight. We're doing this. It's the same thing. I see people, they'll do, for example, I brought this goblet squat for you guys. So let's just say I've got my goblet squat here. Sorry, I keep saying goblet squat. Kettlebell, and I'm doing a goblet squat. I'm here, right? And then I'm coming up. Going down, I'm coming up. There's no need for me throwing myself, right? There's no control. There needs to be control. You need to be aware of what your body is doing all the time. It's like, for example, give you another example here. It's like, for example, I'll see people doing lunges. When you're doing a lunge, the whole time, when you step forward, be aware of where your body is, where your foot is, where you're stepping. And when you come down, you come up. Aware the whole time. Where's my knee? What is my body doing? Right? And then you come up. Not where you're just throwing it. You know, there's a risk of injury, and you'll see people even worse. I'll see people using weights, and you can see this person has not mastered how to lunge first. First master how to lunge first before you can start to add weight. Now it's like a disaster. You've got weight on, and you haven't mastered the movement. So what I'm trying to say is, be conscious and be aware of where your body is. Do the research, figure out how to properly execute the exercise that you're trying to do, and don't overthink it. I know it's intimidating, and maybe you've just started or whatever the case may be. It's not rocket science. It's simple movements. You're doing what the body already is built to do, just adding some weight. So you can add a little resistance and the body can adapt. That's basically it, right? The knee is meant to bend like this. I'm not trying to bend it the other way or the other way, which is why I say make sure your knee tracks your toe. That's how the body functions. That's how it works. You're not going to be here and then bend here. That's how you get injured. You're making the body do what it's not meant to do, and then on top of that you've added weight, so increasing the chances of injury exponentially. So don't think of it as complex, right? I'm doing shoulders, I'm doing front delt. How do I do it? This is what that muscle is meant to do, to lift your arm up. So the exercise that I'm going to be doing, front raise, is for this, right? But also I want to keep it under control. I'm not trying to throw it, right? If the weight is too heavy and you have to throw it, lower the weight. You're still going to get the same resistance. Your body doesn't know how much weight you're doing. Your body just feels the resistance and the work. So we're not here. So if I'm here, just pushing it out. That's what this muscle is meant to do. I'm doing side laterals. I'm here, right? I'm here, right? I'm doing back. What's my back muscle meant to do, right? Back muscle, it pulls the arm back. Anything where I'm pulling back is going to be the back. So what I'm going to do, for example, you bend over, you're doing rows. You're here. There's the muscle. You're pulling up. You're letting go. You're pulling up. You're contracting. Feeling exactly what the muscle is doing. If I'm throwing it around, I'm not feeling what the muscle is doing. I have no connection. You need to connect. Move under weight, not lifting the weight. It's not about how quick I can finish it or how quickly I can get from point A to B. It's about how I can use the weight to cause maximum stimulation, right? So I'm working with the weight. I'm using the weight. The weight is the tool. That's the brush. So that's what I wanted to just briefly rant about, and get into that mindset. We're using the weight to do the movements that the body is supposed to be doing, right? You just need to do a little research, figure out what the exercises are, how to execute them, and that's why I'm here. I'm going to be showing you how to perfectly execute these movements so that you're here for a long time, because this is a lifestyle. I told you, get out of the summer body mentality. You want to be doing this for a long time and for a good time as well, right? So yeah, man, I think that's it. Control your body, be aware, self-aware, and yeah, that's it, guys. Monday Gladiator, I'm out.